You ever wonder how some men walk into a room, say very little, do almost nothing, and yet women instantly respect them, soften around them, and follow their lead? It's not magic. It's not manipulation. It's understanding the hidden triggers that awaken the feminine instinct to submit, and the man who masters himself masters her. Today, we're breaking down the top 7 secret female triggers that make women submit instantly. Backed by Stoic principles. Let's dive in. Trigger number 1, calmness in the storm. Let me tell you something most men get completely wrong. They think dominance comes from raising your voice, puffing your chest, showing who's boss. Wrong. The first and most powerful trigger is calmness. Real Stoic calm. Women test you, not because they're evil, because they're wired to feel out your strength. When things get emotional, chaotic, dramatic, she's not looking for a debate. She's looking for a rock. A still point in a spinning world. If you react, she loses respect. If you stay rooted, she relaxes and follows. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, you don't need to raise your voice. Your silence is your dominance. Trigger number 2, presence that doesn't seek approval. You walk into a room and don't try to be liked. You don't scan for validation. You don't overcompensate. You observe, you breathe, you let the moment come to you. This is Stoic presence. It's subtle but powerful. Most men try to perform around women, make her laugh, agree with everything, try to win her over. The man who isn't trying, who's focused, steady, and unfazed, he's different, he's rare, and she feels it deep in her body. Why? Because he signals certainty. He's not looking to be chosen. He is the chooser, and that triggers submission. Trigger 33, impeccable boundaries. If you let her walk all over you, she will, not because she's cruel, but because she's subconsciously testing your strength. Women respect men with boundaries, but not just any boundaries, enforced ones. You say, I don't tolerate disrespect. I'm not here to be your emotional punching bag. You're welcome in my life, but not at the cost of my peace. And then you walk if she crosses the line. That's not harsh. That's masculine. That's Stoic. Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. If you can't say no to her, you'll never earn her submission. Trigger number 4, authentic compliments that hit her soul. Listen. Every guy tells her she's hot or cute or sexy. That does nothing. The Stoic man? He sees deeper. He says things like, you carry yourself like someone who's been through a lot and didn't break. There's a calm about you, like you're not trying to impress anyone. You notice the details most people miss. That says something about you. Boom. That's not just a compliment. That's recognition. And when a woman feels seen on that level, she lowers her guard, she opens up, she trusts. And where there's trust, there's submission. This is emotional dominance, without force, without manipulation, just precision. Trigger number 5, selective withdrawal. Here's one most men are too afraid to use. Walk away. When she starts acting out, getting disrespectful, pushing your buttons, don't argue, don't explain, don't chase, just leave. Quiet, certain, clean. Let no man think he is harmed unless he believes he is harmed. Stoic logic. The moment you withdraw, not as punishment, but as a return to your peace, she feels it. She realizes you are not afraid of losing her. And that is intoxicating to a woman. She's used to men groveling. But you're gone. That silence forces her to self-correct. And when you return, if you choose to, she's different, softer, more respectful, receptive. That's how strategic distance creates space for submission. Trigger number 6, decisive, confident language. Uncertainty kills attraction. Women don't want to guess what you mean. They want to feel led, so stop saying, I was just thinking maybe if you wanted to hang out sometime. Instead say, dinner, Friday, 8 p.m. I'll send you the place. Clarity, direction, confidence. Every word you speak should be intentional. Be Silent or let your words be worth more than silence. Pythagoras, but Stoics would agree. You don't just talk to fill the air. You speak to create movement. A woman submits not to confusion, but to a man with a clear mission. If your words carry weight, she'll follow them. Trigger number 7, self-control and intimacy. This is where most men fumble. They get a little affection, a little attention, and they lose control. They rush, they chase, they crave. But the Stoic man, he enjoys but never chases, he leads but never rushes. In intimacy, he takes his time. He slows things down. He creates tension, because he knows tension is power. You think submission happens when you dominate her. Physically, wrong. Submission happens when you show restraint. When she realizes he wants me, but he doesn't need me. He's in control of himself. That's the most arousing thing a woman can experience. Not your body, but your discipline. So let's recap. The 7 secret female triggers that make her submit. Your calm presence during chaos. Your unshakable energy that doesn't seek approval. Your firm, enforced boundaries. Your soul-level compliments. Your strategic withdrawal. Your decisive language. Your self-control, especially in intimacy. Now listen closely. You don't need to trick women. You don't need to manipulate. You simply need to be the kind of man who leads himself. Because a truly feminine woman doesn't want to compete with you. She doesn't want to control you. She wants to be able to trust you, and when she trusts you, she'll relax, she'll follow. She'll submit. Not because she's weak, but because she finally feels safe to surrender. And that, my friend, is the highest form of masculine power. If this hit different, if something about these Stoic truths just clicked, do this. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the Stoic Guide. Drop a comment. Which trigger are you mastering right now? Because this channel isn't just about dating. It's about reclaiming your mind, your strength, your leadership as a man. No drama, no games, just Stoic clarity in a chaotic world. Until next time, stay calm, stay clear, and stay in control. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. You can memorize every trick, every line, every tactic, but if it's not rooted in who you are, women will sense it, and they'll resist it. The most powerful men aren't performing dominance, they're simply living it, because they've mastered themselves first. This is why Stoicism matters, because once you train your mind, once you detach from outcomes, regulate your emotions, live by principles, you become unshakable. And that is what women crave most. Not the flash, not the game, not the flex, but a man who doesn't lose himself in pursuit of them. So if you want her to submit, make sure you've already submitted to your own discipline first. He who is brave is free. Seneca, and freedom is the first step toward leadership.